the Leafs are able to hold on after a late third period surge from the Edmonton Oilers. The Leafs are able to hang on to the 3-2 victory in Edmonton. So after that loss in Vancouver, the Leafs blow the 2-goal lead and lose it in overtime. You come into today and you beat the Oilers 3-2, get back into the win column, and out of a possible 6 points on the Western Canada road trip, you get 5 out of a possible 6. That's very good. I'm happy with it. Great job by the Leafs. Frederik Andersen, my player of the game today. He was spectacular again. 2 goals on 33 shots. Both goals were in the final minute and a half, 2 minutes of the game. We'll get to that in a bit. First period, guys, the Leafs get the pressure going with about 14 seconds left. On the power play, Morgan Rielly kind of just floats one from the point. You know, it was a hard shot, but it was a really well placed and a nice screen in front. And it finds a way past Anthony Stolarz for Rielly's 18th goal of the year. 18 for a defenseman. He's going to be 20 goal scorers, Morgan Rielly. We're going to have to wait and see how that plays out. John Tavares and Nazem Kadri grab assists. It is great to see Nazem back out there after that that absence with the concussion. Great to see him out there. Great to see him get on the points, get the points total going early on. And the Leafs got a 1-0 lead after one. Shots on goal, 16-10 in favor of the Leafs. So you outscore them 1-0. Special teams, you get it done by the power play goal. And you outshoot them 16-10, and Freddie Andersen does very well in the first period. Second period rolls right about midway through. A beautiful pass from Zach Hyman springs John Tavares, who stays with a loose puck. It was a weird one. He kind of lost it and then picked it back up again and kind of like chipped it over the sliding Anthony Stolarz. He kind of like went all fish-like. Like he looked like Garrett Sparks out there. Meanwhile, he just chips it over the top of it into the back of the net. John Tavares with his 38th goal of the year. I think he ties his career high, or he goes ahead of his career high. I think he ties his career high with 38. Could be 30. Well, if it's 37. Anyways, you guys can go on the website and check that out. But I'm pretty sure he either tied it or made a new record for himself with his 38th goal of the year. Hyman and Nikita Zaitsev grab assists, guy. And I gotta check things out about Nikita Zaitsev, because as much as like we've all bashed him all year, that is his 10th point of the season. But he hasn't been bad lately. I hate to say it, but Zaitsev has not been terrible lately. Anyways, the Leafs got a 2-0 lead heading into the third period. We saw this in the last game against the Canucks, and that dwindled away. It didn't early on, though. 3 minutes in, Nikita Zaitsev, or no, excuse me, it was John Tavares. I thought it was Zaitsev. John Tavares kind of backs in his defenseman. Meanwhile, William Nylander's busting him at the boards beside him. Tavares with a nice little backhand feed. Nylander, gorgeous saucer pass to Jake Muzzin, who buries his 6th goal of the year. Nylander, Tavares grab assists, and just like that, the Leafs got a 3-0 lead. So you go back to the last game against Vancouver, you had the 2-0 lead, and then in the first 5 minutes of the third period, you blow it, and we're tied. 3 minutes into the third period, you add another one and get a 3-0 lead, and it looks just about automatic at this point. Then shocking things occur. The reason I say that is because the Oilers pull the goalie down 3 goals with about a couple minutes to go. You don't see that too often with 3 goals with a 3-goal deficit. Now they do get a quick one though, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, and we're like, okay, it's okay, it's only one. It's like, it's still what, a minute 39 to go. They need 2 goals. We're gonna be just fine. With 53 seconds left in the game, Oscar Klefbom off a great feed from Connor McDavid. And it's a 3-2 game with 53 seconds left. What's happening? The Leafs are able to hang on, like I said, for dear life in the final minute of that third period. Freddie has to make a huge save on Zach Kassian. Thank God it was him taking the shot and not Draisaitl or Connor McDavid. Or really anybody else for that matter. I'm so glad it was Zach Kassian, because Freddie challenged right and took the puck in the chest, and that right there sealed the game for the Leafs as they hang on to get a 3-2 victory in Edmonton, sweep the 2-game series with the Oilers this year, and great job by the Leafs. Shots on goal 40-33 in favor of the Leafs. So they outplayed the Oilers in the first 2 periods, and without the last 5 minutes of the game, the Leafs played a really solid 60 minutes. They played a really good game tonight. Like I said, other than that last little bit of the game, right? Face-offs were 30-21 in favor of the Leafs. Special teams, 1 for 2 on the power play were the Leafs, obviously with the Morgan Rielly power play marker. And the Leafs killed all 4 Oilers power plays, including a 39-second 2-man advantage there in the third period, which could have made which could have been a really big part of that game, because that could have made it a 3-1 game early in the third, or at least like halfway through the third. And from there, you have no idea what's going to happen. But they kill that off. Yeah, the 2 goals late happened, but it was just too little too late for the Oilers, as the Leafs are able to come away with the victory. John Tavares with a big night. He has 3 points. Rielly with a goal. Muzzin with a goal. Hyman with an assist. Nylander with an assist. Zaitsev and Kadri grab markers as well. And the Leafs get back into the win column, the much-needed victory. Now they can come home, and they play, oh God, Monday. They play the Tampa Bay Lightning at Scotiabank Arena. It's going to be a 7 o'clock puck drop there. The Bruins can't stop winning. They come from behind all the time. So the Leafs passing the Bruins, it ain't going to be easy, people. You need a flippin' miracle. I mean, I think it's only about a 2-point gap or something right now. I think it's not big. They haven't picked up the Leafs game yet, have they? Oh, they did. We're 4 points back. If I'm not mistaken, that's what I'm reading there. So, look, the Leafs just got to play good hockey heading into the playoffs, get prepared for the Bruins, get healthy. Great to see Kadri back. Now, we don't know what the heck's going on with Jake Gardiner. Dermott has to continue to, I guess, progress in the right direction and get healthy come playoff time, because we need all hands on deck, because the Bruins, Leafs, it's going to be a grindy series. It's going to be a hard-fought series, and I don't know how it's going to end. I mean, look, everyone's going to say, well, the Bruins are a much better team. They're going to kick the Leafs' rear. Look, the 2 times the Leafs played the Bruins in the playoffs, it took a Game 7 third-period comeback from the Bruins to win both series. It's not like they've been 4-game sweeps. And this Leaf team is not a team you snub your nose at. Now, the Leafs can make a little bit of a staple. Not really, but you beat Tampa Bay Lightning on Monday. That team is ridiculous over there in Tampa. They're 52-13, for goodness sake. 52-13. Incredible. Incredible, though, guys. The Leafs are 42-21-5. All right, so you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. You guys enjoy this video, and you guys enjoy the victory there today, because we always love beating the Edmonton Oilers. Smack that like button. I do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below, guys. What'd you think of the game? Who was your MVP? Mine is Frederik Andersen. 2 goals on 33 shots. He was spectacular in the game. I mean, if you have any other suggestions, I mean, maybe John Tavares with a 3-point night. I want to hear your guys' thoughts towards that. All right. And also your thoughts towards this Leafs team heading into the playoffs. Do you think they're a contending team? Do you think they can get past the Boston Bruins? What are your feelings towards this team heading into the end of the season? Obviously, there's still like, 15, 16 games to go. So there's still lots of hockey to play. But we're kind of seeing who we're playing in round 1 already. So what are your guys' thoughts towards that? All right. And Evan and I will talk to you guys podcast edition. Probably next Thursday podcast edition. Links are in the description for the podcast channel, guys, and for the podcast itself on iTunes. Twitter is also down below. Follow up. Send me a DM. Do all that great stuff. And I will talk to you guys, Blue Jays edition, next Thursday as well. We'll be breaking down this week's games, and the Jays win again today. They're 8-6 in the spring. They've won 7 straight games. Stay hot, Blue Jays. And as for the Toronto Raptors, guys, they look to build on that 1 win against the New Orleans Pelicans last night as they head to Miami to take on the Heat tomorrow. 3:30 tip-off at American Airlines Center in Miami, Florida. All right, as they look for their 2nd straight dub. And as for the Leafs, they look for their 2nd straight victory on Monday night, coming home to take on the Tampa Bay Lightning 7 o'clock puck drop. Andrei Vasilevsky, Frederik Andersen, the expected starters in that game. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you guys then.